All right, everybody, welcome back to another Tracks VR lap guide video. Today we are at, I know it says Matsusaka, but it is Suzuka. We are doing the East Circuit today in the Radical SR3 RSX. Geez, that's a mouthful. I am going to be using the Moza R5 bundle, as always, with the SRP light pedals and the new brake mod, all of which you can purchase from Tracks VR. So send us an email, give us a call, whatever. If you're interested, we can hook you up with some Moza gear. And this track and car, as always, is going to be featured in Season 3 of our Youth League. So let's get into it. Turn 1 is a very high-speed corner. You can take it with a lot of speed. So you're going to be looking for the 50 board. I know it kind of blends in a little bit, and you're going to be going at speed. Braking just after the 50 board. You want to get down nice and low, and then you want to come back up nice and high. Be careful, do not touch this curb, as it will pull the car right off the track. You want to keep relatively same steering angle. You want to apex turn 2, which is technically what this is, a little bit later, to have a better run down into all of our little S's or the snake, whatever you want to call it. You want to come all the way back over to the right. There's not really a braking point for this because you don't have to brake. You can just lift as you turn. The good thing about this track is a lot of the curbing have like a thicker green AstroTurf, or whatever you want to call it, at the apex of the corner. That's what you want to use for your apexes. So you can see the AstroTurf here, all the way around. Come out to the middle of the track, back over the right a little bit, turn in nice and late. The thicker part of the AstroTurf is going to be where you want to put the car nice and, or apex around there. And then this one, this is all about throttle control, this entire track in these cars. This car does go off camber and downhill, so you really have to be careful with your throttle. You might have to just let the car rotate. Stay close to the curb all the way around because you want to be in the middle of the track for the last part of the S here. For this one, it's uphill and slightly on camber on the inside. If you're in the middle, it's going to be kind of flat, so you got to be careful of that. And then from here, you see a little arrow on the left-hand side, a little red board with a white arrow. It's pointing where you have to go, but you can't really tell where you're going. So a good place to point the car is if you see the stands, the far left-hand side of the stands, you see a black bar going across the screen. Just left of that, or just right of the little orange bollard, you'll start to see the corner of the curb. That's where you want to be pointing your car. So at the black, when you start to get closer, it's basically at that black bar that goes horizontal. Now for this last corner, it is very tricky as it starts to go more off camber as you come around. So you have to be very easy on the throttle and pick your moments. And then about here is when it starts to get back on camber, and then you can start to push the car a little bit more around the corner. And then you're down the long straight. Basically, the whole S's section is not a lot of braking. It's more just playing with the throttle and making sure that the car is rotating the way you want. So, turn 1, looking for the 50 board. Braking just after. Keep the same steering angle. Get a nice, good run. Coming into turn 3, just lift. Use the green part, the green AstroTurf of the curbs as your apex markers. For this corner, you just want to stay nice and close to the curb all the way around. Like I said, it's a lot of just throttle control. Off camber, so get off the gas. When it gets back on camber, you noticeably feel the car, and you can see the car turn downward to the right a little bit as you come back into the on camber area. So just be very patient and let the car do the work for the first bit of the corner. Again, turn 1, come out nice and wide, and then late apex. I did miss the apex a little bit, but that's okay. Turn 3, turn in, lift, hit that apex. Try not to go too much on the curb. I know I took a little bit too much there, but that's okay. Managed to save it. And in this one, you just got to be nice and patient. The curb's not going to help much because the track is so off camber there. Point the car at that black bar, and then just let the car rotate until you feel track, go back onto the camber that you want, and then power out all the way around the corner. So pit entry is right here. It's going to catch you off guard, so be really careful. And you come all the way down, you can see the green light. That's when you have to have your pit limiter on these 2 pylons. And speed limit is 100K. Holy, it's a fast pit lane. Pull into your pit stop. Don't pull in all the way into the pit stops because they are gradually going downhill as the track goes downhill. After the white and blue sign, you can turn your pit limiter off. And then, like I said at the beginning, just be careful of the blend line because it is coming into a high speed first corner, so you really have to be paying attention to your mirrors, making sure nobody is coming, because you don't want to cause an incident coming out of the garage, as those usually get, or out of the pit lane, because those usually get penalized harder. So just be careful. It's better to save your own butt than it is to be fast and come out ahead of somebody or cause a collision. So that is it for your Suzuka East track guide, lap guide, whatever you want to call it. I will see you guys in the next one. If you are enjoying these, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Ciao.